So Rita here, welcome back. Our lesson in this video is about past tense, and there are 4 types of past tense. Number 1 is simple past, number 2 is past progressive, number 3 past perfect, and number 4 is past perfect progressive. Simple past. When do we use simple past? We use simple past in I'll give you 3 situations when we need to use simple past. Number 1 situation, actions that started and ended at a particular time in the past. I'll repeat. Actions that started and ended at a particular time in the past. For example, Juliet delivered the package last week. I'll repeat. Juliet delivered the package last week. So the action delivered, it started in the past and also ended in the past, last week. Another situation. Here's another situation when we need to use simple past. Habitual actions that occurred in the past. Habitual actions that occurred or happened in the past. For example, they often played soccer when they were young. They often played soccer when they were young. The action played and the marker often played indicates that the action is a habit but occurred or happened in the past. They often played soccer when they were young. So they are old now, but when they were young, they often played soccer. Another situation, the 3rd situation. In this situation, we use simple past tense in a series of completed actions that happened in the past. A series of completed actions that happened in the past. For example, he got ready and then he left. I'll repeat. He got ready and then he left. So we have a series of completed actions that happened in the past. First action, got. He got ready and then he left. Left. The second action, got, left. A series of completed actions that happened in the past. The second type of past tense, past progressive tense. When do we use past progressive tense? We use past progressive tense, and I'll give you 3 situations when we need to use past progressive tense, but there are at least 5 situations that we need to use the past progressive tense, but in this video I'll give you only 3 situations. For example, the number 1 situation is a progressive action at a particular time in the past. I'll repeat. An action that is progressive at a particular time in the past. For example, they were performing on stage from 9 o'clock until 11 o'clock last night. They were performing on stage from 9 o'clock until 11 o'clock last night. You see, the action is progressive. We're performing. They were performing from 9 o'clock until 11 o'clock last night. So in the past, progressive action in the past. They were performing from 9 o'clock, and then they were still performing until 11 o'clock last night. Are you ready for the second situation? Past progressive tense we use in this particular situation. This is our second situation now. Like I mentioned earlier, I'll give you 3 situations, but there are at least 5. So this is now the second one. We use the past progressive tense when the action is simultaneous actions that are happening in the past. Simultaneous actions that are happening in the past. If you don't know the meaning of simultaneous, you can look it up, but don't worry, I'll also put it on the screen here. Simultaneous actions that are happening in the past. For example, Sarah, let's use the name Sarah. Sarah was dancing while she was singing. Sarah was dancing while she was singing. You see, in this sentence, there are 2 actions, simultaneous actions. Dancing and singing. Sarah was dancing and she was singing while she was singing. She was dancing while she was singing. Simultaneous actions that are happening in the past. Ready for our third situation? Past progressive tense. So we use the past progressive tense in a situation like gradual development of the action in the past. Gradual development of the action in the past. For example, the voice was fading away. The voice was fading away. Fading from the main verb fade. Was fading away. The voice was fading away. There is a gradual development of the action in the past.
Past tense. 4 types. Simple past, past progressive. Simple past. Actions that started and ended at a particular time in the past. Example, Juliet delivered the package last week. Habitual actions in the past. Example, they often played soccer when they were young. A series of completed actions that happened in the past. Example, Albert got ready and then he left. Structure, how to form the simple past. Add ed to the base form of most verbs. Deliver plus ed, delivered. Past progressive. A progressive action at a particular time in the past. Example, they were performing on stage from 9 o'clock until 11 o'clock. Simultaneous actions that are happening in the past. Example, Sarah was dancing while she was singing. Gradual development. Example, the voice was fading away. Time markers. Use time markers to indicate the past progressive tense. Last year, month, week, night, yesterday, as, still, while, when, frequently, always, forever. Example, she was always poking her little sister. Structure to form the past progressive tense. Subject plus past progressive tense. And insert a time marker. Example, always. Note, non-action verbs cannot be used in the past progressive tense. Example, I was owning the house. Wrong. I owned the house. Correct. That's it for now.
Alright guys, so that's it for now. I intended this video to be a shorter one, but I'll make my next video real soon, I promise, for the rest of the past tense, because I still have the past perfect, progressive for my next lesson. So watch out for that. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.